go 2 episodes ago, like it for a Butterfly's Revenge. We have the most expensive puzzle box we have ever played with.
$1,700 Canadian. Check it out. Oh, man. That is so awesome. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Watch. Oh, even pulled that out.
Nice. Puzzle time. Tyler and Tony, episode 72.
Episode 72.
Yeah. What are we doing today?
A couple things. First off, let's just jump right into this. We've got a draw for Butterfly's Revenge here. Level 10, we've got a giveaway. Go to episode 70. So this is episode 72. We need to go back 2 episodes. Like that episode, comment in the comment section. You will be in I'm not going to say draw. We're just going to choose who wins. Maybe a draw.
Butterfly's Revenge.
Whatever. Yeah, win it. Episode 70. Okay, so that's out of the way. And then should we just jump right in?
To this one?
Yeah. So you play with it, and I'm just going to talk about it because I have I did a bunch of research on this puzzle actually. Come right a little more. There you go.
Right a little more this way.
Yeah. Okay. So Machinist Stash. It's a level 9 on the Puzzle Master difficulty rating scale from 5 to 10. It's from a guy named Engineer Bruns. Engineer Bruns. So he has a YouTube channel. He talks about his puzzles a lot. Some cool stuff on there. He is from the Ukraine, and the guy's name is Andriy Bruns. And this puzzle is not his design. So it is designed by Marcel Gillan. And initially, so this one's called Machinist Stash. It's hard to say. But it was called the Fire Plug, is what it initially was called when Marcel Gillan first made it and first designed it. So Fire Plug. It was a lot more simple back then. And actually, I went on to Jerry's Mechanical Puzzle and Brain Teaser page. So that's, we'll put a link there into here. And so you can go on there. He has a whole collection of different stuff. He did a little review on the original of this, so that Fire Plug. And you can see the design there. It's tons more simple. Like it's literally just like a metal cylinder with like brass pieces coming out. And this is actually made out of 2 different metals. So the pins are bronze, which is cool. And then the body is called duraluminum. Now I had to look up what that is. And it's a aluminum alloy, I guess is what they call it. It is 90% aluminum. It's a bit of copper, a bit of magnesium, and a bit of manganese. And apparently it's a whole bunch of different other stuff we kind of intersperse in there sometimes. But essentially it's just a very, very hard metal, and it's light. So it's light and incredibly hard. So aluminum usually is soft. And I guess adding copper and some of these other things makes it really hard, but it's light. It's actually used in the in aircraft and bikes. A lot of bike parts are made out of duraluminum, apparently. The interesting thing now, when I was on Jerry Lou's page, he wrote about this. So he has a little write up on like the puzzle itself a bit, and he said that again, this is a Fire Plug, the original, designed by Marcel Gillan. He said it was too hard. He had to look up, he couldn't solve it, and looked up the solution. And he said once he saw the solution...
Guys, I got the turn. There it is. There it is. Ooh. Yeah.
Look at that, the one pin is turning. Dude, go show up close here.
I know, it is seeing right there.
There you go. So, but Jerry Lou said when he saw the solution, he's like, I would have never got that. He said, I wouldn't have got that on my own. So... coming from a puzzle expert like that, definitely gives it a hard rating.
Oh
man, Tony is solving it. This.
Got this
Getting
little
some
track
things.
out here.
Look at that. Okay, what else? Mr. Puzzle did solve this puzzle too.
Did solve it.
He did. He did on his channel. I watched I kind of like breezed through it really quick. He did it in January this year, so in 2021. He does solve it. He gives it a 4 out of 5 stars for difficulty. So
Okay.
yeah. I guess like solving it, you just got to get the pins out. I think is what the solve
think
is.
that's all
I
it
think
is,
that's what
yeah.
it is. Anything else? I don't know if I don't think of anything else. But yeah, really cool. You can go on to actually Engineer Bruns. Go on to his YouTube channel, and you can see him make this.
Dude, wow. Okay, so getting it back to its reset position is really easy. I just lost everything. That's really cool.
Yeah, I like that.
I like
puzzle. Machinist Stash, level 9. But let's put that aside.
You can go to the Puzzle Master's website, puzzlemaster.ca, get yourself on the waiting list. Next time it comes in stock, we'll send you a message.
You can do that with all our puzzles, and it definitely helps us know which ones people are anxiously waiting for. So if you want to let us know, please do
Speaking
that.
about puzzles that you're probably not going to get very soon, let's
We
get into
have
this one.
a $1,700 puzzle. Boom. Right there.
The Jack Puzzle Box.
Blackjack puzzle box. Show the back too.
Whoa,
Look at that. It's like
I didn't even know that.
Card.
Cool.
Actually, even kind of has like, I don't know. I mean, this is probably just a product of 3D printing, but it looks like a stack of cards, hey? But even has like the little texture on the side. Okay.
Yep. Listed them yesterday, sold for this morning.
Okay. So there's some papers that come with this. Little description here on the puzzle. No hitting, shaking, force, or gravity needed. No hitting, shaking, force, or gravity needed to open the box. No tools to be used, only those which the box provides. If it doesn't look like it's supposed to go in a particular hole, it isn't.
Yeah.
The inner workings are delicate, so no movements or actions needed excessive force. Okay, there. I think this just, now this was interesting. Actually, I opened the box and this is the very first thing that kind of came up. It says to reset it after travel. So there's a whole thing, like, so after shipping to you, you need to do like a movement to like reset the box.
Start here?
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, okay, I gotcha.
So I'm going to talk about the puzzle a bit. It is 3D printed and it's by Philip Black. Now you might recognize Philip Black's name or the PB Philip Black puzzle boxes because he made Snowblock. So this is the same maker as Snowblock. And I actually found some interesting comparisons between this and Snowblock. So Snowblock was $1,200 Canadian on our site.
Mm-hmm.
This is $1,700. So this is $500 more of puzzle. Now, the both puzzles weigh 1 kilogram and they're about the same size. I think Snowblock is about this size too. This puzzle took 106 hours to print, whereas Snowblock took 80. So I feel like you're getting actually a lot more. Like that's where some of the money is made up, where like you're getting more there. I specifically also got told not to take this apart. So
really?
Yeah, you can play with it, and definitely show some of the movements on it. I think that's a good thing.
I'm gonna do nothing on this though.
But like your dad specifically said like, don't take it apart because he doesn't want to have to put it back together. So back to the puzzle. So 106 hours for this one, 80 hours for Snowblock. There is 40 parts in Snowblock. Do you know how many parts are in this?
20.
100.
What?
100 parts. You are getting 2.5 times more parts in this puzzle. I feel like this is like an infomercial. What did you just do? Oh my goodness. Tony. Oh,
the first piece, guys.
Tony pulled the key.
I clicked.
It just releases it. That's cool. Okay, so we can put that together back. So that's good.
You want us to put it back?
Well, I don't know.
You want to keep going?
You can leave it out.
How much money you got in your bank account?
Not $1,700 to waste on, well, not to spend on a puzzle. Okay, so back to the puzzles. Snowblock took, he said 2 days of assembly. So I don't even know what that means. I don't know if that's like 48 hours. This one took 6 hours to assemble. So it took a little less time to assemble.
Huh, okay.
Snowblock, it was weird.
Got efficient on the assembly.
This has more hours to print by 26. This has 60 more parts, but it takes less time to assemble. So maybe there's some shortcuts. Maybe he's just getting better at the assembly. I don't know.
Better at the assembly. It might fit together a little smoother.
It is 51 steps to solve this puzzle. Hence the level.
Guys, step number 1.
Right there. That's cool. All 3D printed too. Like really, really neat. He uses a 3D printing material that is apparently made from reusable resources like corn starch and corn meal or something.
Okay.
Yeah. His material that he uses is like a renewable resource or something. Like it's not like just like this plastic garbage. It's like made from plant material or something. Which I thought was interesting. These are a limited edition, so there is only 99 of these made. So they are numbered. Did you see a number on this one? Oh yeah, there it is. There's his signature.
Number 3.
Number 3 of 99.
Wow. And
there's a whole bunch of screws. Hex head screws.
I bet you that's how it's. Dude, I bet you that's how he put it together so quick. We just put everything there and then just put this on top, screw it together.
So he's not like having to just kind of do it backwards.
Oh, like put it all together. Yeah.
So I bet you that assembly time is probably due just to him doing a better job doing this stuff. I went on to his page and checked it out, and he said this is the hardest puzzle he's ever made. So
it's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, he has a few different ones, I think. So there was some sort of a dice, a big die. I don't know. I think this is like the 3rd puzzle he's made. So this is, he said, by far the hardest one. So yeah, that's it. Tony showed you the guys kind of like maybe the first step right there.
Get yourself a key. No, you need both of them, man. There's 2 of them.
You need both?
Yeah, there's 2.
Right? It's like a double
So this one does that one and that one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very neat. Okay. We'll put that back together and set that aside. Ooh, look at this. Inside the jack here, there's like raised pieces.
Actually, if you put this down, right, look at it on that camera.
Yeah.
But you can see where the square is.
Right like there's a square here.
Yeah.
Huh. Even the jack. Yeah. So look at that. There's buttons on the side. There's like panels.
Yeah, I thought the whole middle thing feels like it moves.
See now? Yeah, there's definitely there's a bunch of stuff rolling around inside of this.
Probably hidden maze somewhere in there. And
not all of these too. This jack one turns. This one obviously pops out. That's where the key was. And then man, there's stuff everywhere on this. There's you can feel all these are panels that move. There's actually this button almost has 2 pieces there.
Yeah.
This one does too. So I don't know if that's a second button or if that's just some sort of design thing. Cool. There is a ton going on in this. This is going to be incredibly difficult. I think you get your money's worth for these puzzles. These are really cool and unique. There is nothing else out there like this.
Nice.
The 3D printing. That's crazy how long it takes to 3D print this. 106 hours. So yeah, let's move on. That's the blackjack. We've got...
Gonna have to save our pennies, man.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we usually have some puzzles in between. I feel like we needed to take a bit more time on these though, so I'm just gonna skip the 3DI things and all the other stuff we're doing. We're gonna skip over that. We're gonna go right to the online buzz. The online
buzz. The good stuff.
Yeah, online buzz. Okay, so I was perusing today on YouTube, and I went to Puzzle Guy's page and saw he had done Fake Cube. Did you see this one?
This is Kuumeri?
No, this is Pelikan.
Pelikan. Oh yeah. I did see this one actually. Yeah,
it's cool, and so it has a little stand that holds a cube inside of it.
Yeah,
it comes in this really unique formation inside of it, the pieces do. I thought the interesting thing about this one is that. Have you seen anything about this puzzle? No. What you have to do is you have to make so there's how do I explain this? There's 3 sides of a cube. So like that. It's that kind of a shape it makes, and then the pieces are inside of that. And it's a repeating piece kind of thing. I think the pieces are all the same. And what you have to do is you have to make a cube so that the outside, the other 3 corners, and when this goes in, look like a full cube, but inside there's actually gonna be dead space.
Yeah.
So when you put it in this container, the container can hold stands like that. So it looks really cool.
Nice. You kind of have to balance it all in there.
Yeah, it's really neat. And what he actually does is he does it backwards in there initially, so he has the pieces on the inside, and you can see the back, and then he flips it over once he solves it. So Puzzle Guy does it. It takes him about, I think, 25 minutes. Cool. So it's on the longer end with some of the ones he's done with. He's usually pretty quick with puzzles and with the Pelikan stuff. So, but he also referenced in his video, he referenced another new YouTube channel that I'd never really heard of called MDO Puzzle. So it's a guy from the UK. Kind of has a Jason Statham vibe.
Oh, yeah.
He kind of has that way of talking, and I thought it was actually kind of cool. But that stuff aside, MDO Puzzle is doing a giveaway on his page. So
nice. What are they giving away? He's
doing an Easter special giveaway. He's giving away a bunch of stuff, puzzles. I wasn't quite clear on what he's giving away exactly. Apparently, you get a bunch of different puzzles. In the video, he did one of the smart egg puzzles, and he did cast loof from Hanayama. So I think he's giving away those and maybe some other stuff. He also had a big jigsaw in there too. So check out his video, MDO Puzzle, on YouTube, and then enter his contest to win some puzzles.
Nice.
Next, I went to a page on YouTube, a guy's channel called Akaki Kuumeri. Kuumeri. I don't know, it's 2 U's, but Akaki Kuumeri. I'm probably saying it wrong. But he had Akaki's picnic packing puzzle.
Oh, man.
So Akaki's picnic packing puzzle.
Nice.
Essentially what it is, it's like a little 3D printed picnic basket. So you've got 4 sides of it, and then there's a handle that comes over top. And the handle stops or impedes you getting pieces in. And so there's pieces that you have to put into there and pack into that square. Mm-hmm. And the handle impedes you, and then there's different movements, and it was really cool. He had a purple pieces that are the wine. There was other pieces he called different things that go into a picnic basket, and they all had different ways. Some of them had different rules for the different colors. So essentially when you buy it, you get a picnic basket and you get a whole bunch of different colored pieces, and you have to fit all the pink pieces in to it.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
I thought it was really cool and just kind of unique, and I like packing puzzles. I think those are one of my favorites. So yeah, check that out. It was cool. I want to get him here at Puzzle Master. I'd like to be able to sell that puzzle because I just like to play with it. Yeah. And the 3D printing stuff is cool. I really like the feel of the 3D printing stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay, next I went on to 5sinatras.com. So this is a blog. 5sinatras.com. I think he's also on YouTube, but I went to the blog. He talked about the one-hand puzzle box. Now this was really cool. It's from Stickman Puzzles, puzzle boxes. So Stickman has their own site. Okay. I went and checked it out there a bit, but the 5Sinatras had a good write-up on it. And essentially what this is, it's a rectangular puzzle box, and it's covered, and then you pull the cover back, but the cover only comes back halfway. And it opens up one compartment. Inside that is pieces that you got to pack into that thing. But the crazy thing is so the pieces have magnets on them. And it's kind of like your traditional packing puzzle, right? They pack in there, but they have magnets on them. So when you pull the first piece out, everything just apparently springs out and opens because the magnets repel. So then you got to pack them in there, so they don't repel. And then when you pack them in there properly so they don't repel, it allows you to open the other side of the box.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's pretty cool. I don't know what's on the other side of the box. It did not say in the 5Sinatras. He didn't even say how he did it. He just said, he kind of talked about the process and his thoughts on it. Mm-hmm. Really cool puzzle. You definitely need to check it out. So yeah, Stickman Puzzle Boxes is who designed it. And it was a wood puzzle, had lots of different types of wood in it. Apparently it was really well made too. He said that he was just really complimenting the way it was built. So
nice.
Yeah, 5sinatras.com. Check it out. He has a lot of good stuff on there. There's a ton of good puzzle blogs. If video is good, there's lots more outside of videos. I mean, we talked about Jerry's mechanical puzzle page there. There's lots of different ones. So that's all I got though. That's the end of the online buzz.
We had some cool puzzles come in, man.
Yeah, I like it. These are good, well made, and expensive. Yeah. These are on the more expensive sides. I always like when the big expensive guys come in because they're usually
super cool.
Yeah. Not always attainable, but we get to play with them here.
Well, and that's the nice part, man. We would never be able to play with these things. Or even know that they exist, really.
Exactly. Yeah. So Puzzle Master has all the inside information for you guys.
It's cool.
And we will share it with you here. Tony, where can people go to get more inside information?
Oh, puzzlemaster.ca. Sign up for the newsletter. course, when things come in, make sure you sign up for the notifications.
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Like this video. Subscribe.
Subscribe to our channel.
Go 2 videos ago to win a Butterfly's Revenge.
Yep. Episode 70.
I made this for you.
Tony did.
I did make this for you.
Hands assembled.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's our episode. Thank you guys for watching. Go to puzzlemaster.ca to check out all of our stuff.
See ya.
See ya.